Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Toys Alliance Annex 2179 Ella figure.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Okay, so let's quickly look at the packaging for the Annex 2179 Ella, just like we always do. And it is a collector-friendly box. You can see I still have her wrapped in her plastic wrap here. Really cool image of the figure there. And it looks like Zeus in the background. I do have that Zeus. And I believe I have a video of him on the page or on the channel. So I'll leave a link to that here. So you can watch that if you want. Very cool. Very cool. What would it be? I think it's like a Sofubi, but it also transforms. So check out that video if you get a chance after this one. But very cool rendering here of Ella, pistol in hand, Zeus in the background. Always love the Annex artwork. Since I've been collecting Toys Alliance stuff, I've always preferred the Annex 2179 stuff over the normal Acid Rain stuff. I know a lot of people, it's actually the opposite, but I am more of an Annex 2179 fan. You can see here on the back of the packaging, she doesn't come with much. Looks like she comes with one pistol and two extra sets, or one extra pair of hands, two hands, one pair. And that's about it. So not much to it. Let's get her open. Okay guys, so here is Ella out of packaging, and she's quite fun. I have said this before if you've seen any of my videos on the E11 or the Aid Angel, both from Annex 2179 Toys Alliance. I do think that this is probably the best female buck at 118. That's just my opinion, but this is mostly a reuse of that E11 that Toys Alliance has given us now several times over. But it's still a really good figure, and there are some newness to this figure, including her head, her arms, this jacket, and these boots here. And she's still, it's just enough newness that I think that she is different. She's different. She's not totally the same. So let's talk about her accessories really quick, because she is really light on the accessories. I did mention that when we looked at the packaging. She does come with this one pistol that has a drilled barrel. And it's cool. I think it's a bit of a revolver, sort of laser revolver, if there is such a thing. And it's got this hint of this sort of aqua blue, which does seem to match the inside of her collar there. And that's the only two places, or the only place on the figure, in on the gun, that color appears. It does fit nicely in the holster. And she does have this little, like a port right here on her belt loop, but nothing to attach to that port. I'm not sure what goes there. Even in the picture here, you can't see that side of her leg. So I'm not sure if they have something on there. I'm not sure if it's just for show. If you know, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. But overall, pretty good figure. She came with one pair, a left and a right, two hands, one pair, both open hands. They do hinge in and out, both of them, as does this hand. While this one, her holster side, is a hinge up and down. So these three are all hinged in and out. This one is the single one up and down. But very nice. I think you can see all the translucent purple here, you can see her inner workings. She's some kind of a cyborg robot. And this translucent purple, you can follow it through the figure here in the waist and the chest. And I think if I get it just at the right angle, you can really see it really well. I think my camera's picking that up. But very nice, very, very cool. Love the sci-fi look of her. I love the color choices here. Sort of purplish, blue, little red, little dash of that aqua. Very, very nice. Blue on the knees and the inner hand. There's that red. They followed it through really well. And it looks really good. So for articulation, she has a ball joint head. It is on a dumbbell or a dumbbell joint. You can see there. She's got this nice like blonde streak. Reminds me of Rogue from X-Men. Very cool. So as I mentioned, I think the arms are new here. She has this jacket. This jacket is an overlay. I'm sure you can get it off somehow if you really wanted. But the sleeves, little shoulder armor. And I've noticed, because she does have the E11 buck, she does have the butterfly joints in her shoulders. And you still can get a pretty good use of those butterfly joints, but not quite as much. For example, I'll bring in the 11 here. With no jacket, you can see how much more she can use those butterfly joints on this version. But they are still here. They still work, although not as well as the other one, but still, they're still there. Ball hinged elbows, that hinge at the wrist that spins. She does have the diaphragm crunch ball joint and waist turn. You can see there where I turned her, you can kind of see through her, but she does have a waist swivel and a ball hinge at the diaphragm. Ball hinged hips. Don't get too far out. Thigh swivel. Double hinge at the knee. She does have a boot cut. So she turns at the boot. And she does have a rocker pivot ankle. I've noticed though on this one, it doesn't really want to go in as much as the other. You can see there. This one goes all the way in. This one will not. It won't go out as much. It's a little stuck, and I'm afraid to, this one just moves so easily. This one is not, and I'm afraid to do any more for fear of breaking it, because there's just a little small pin in there, but you do get some up and down. But this one is a full. So maybe a little QC there issue. Maybe I need to just heat it up. But you have to be very careful with these. These are very thin. The pin in that foot is very thin. Overall, very good figure. Let's kind of put her right here. And let's compare her to a few of the other versions that we've gotten. I did just show you this, sort of original E11 here. Oh, see if I can stand her up. No, she wants to fall. There she goes. We had the 8 Angel. And these guys, these ladies are mostly all the same. A mix and match of the different parts and pieces. And then the Nyx. Now I have the junk heap version of that, but I didn't pull her out. I didn't dig her out, couldn't find her that easily. Then you got the Nyx. So I think if I was rating these ladies here, I think I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. Either way, she's the third one. She's probably the least of the ones that I like. But very nice figure. Very well painted. You can see the face there. Really nice. So now let's do a quick comparison some of the other lines that I have here. Let's do a Raphael from Joy Toy. We've got the Cody from 52 Toys. Recently did a video on him. Scoop that over. We've got the Hiya Toys Destro. And the Reaction Plus Raymar, who is about 4.5 inches. You can see he's quite a bit bigger than all of them. She seems to be a little bit taller than Cody, taller than Raphael, but not quite as tall as these two. But still quite a good figure, great scale. Get that great paint, sculpt, and articulation that Toys Alliance is known for. And she's a good figure. I usually buy two. The two girls, or the three girls that I just showed you earlier, I do have two of each of these. I only bought one of the Ella, and I think that's enough for me. I do like her a lot. I can recommend her, especially if you don't have any of these other ones. And this one is more, I think it's closer to the Junk Heap version, where she's, you know, sort of a, she could be a lot more things, you know, because she's got all this holster, this gun, her look and everything, that she's like maybe a bounty hunter or an undercover, you know, police officer, or some kind of rogue. There's a lot you can do with her. I do really like these boots. They're almost like space cowboy boots. They're very cool. Just the overall look, you know, of her, I think it's pretty cool. All right, guys, so that is the overview of Ella from the Toys Alliance Annex 2179 line. Let me know, have you picked her up? You considering getting her? She is still available on PA Club, last I checked. So let me know if you're going to pick her up. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.